And so we have to have the Lord's help in these things. But I can't set a wicked thing before my eye. Now, might I drive down the road and see something wicked? Absolutely. But do I have to keep staring at it? Absolutely not. So, wrong things, my screens, anything with a screen on it, right? Any device, tons of wickedness on it. Don't set it before your eye. There are all kinds of ways in today's world to stop those things from popping up on your phones, to stop those things from popping up on your computers or your iPods. I have multiple websites, or whatever they call them, businesses that can stop those things from happening. You need those on your devices. God said, don't set a wicked thing before our eye. So, I talked about this, or I said this, wrong things, screens, pornography, sins of others. If you have a difficulty with a certain sin, why would you look at it? Right? If I have a difficulty with, I don't know, I'm trying to be, what might I have? Okay, fine. I have a difficulty reading a book that talks about wrong things. Here we go. This is not a book that talks about wrong things, but let's pretend this is a book that talks about wrong things, and my flesh really likes to read about it. So guess what I can't do? I can't look at it. I can't set it in front of me. Guess what? I can't have it in my house. I have to get rid of it. You know why? Because God already gave us the way to get through these sins. He said, don't look at it. You know why? Because Achan looked at the stuff that he shouldn't have taken. He first looked at it, and then guess what? Then he stole it. Then he took it. Eve looked at the fruit first. Lot looked at Sodom first. Samson had to look at Delilah. Achan looked at the riches. Sarah looked at Hagar and said, she can do what I can't do. And our sin always starts with a look. And so it's just very simple. I mean, I don't want to, it's just quit looking. We have to quit looking at bad things. We have to quit looking at things that affect us in the wrong way. As ladies, God doesn't want us to look at the things that affect us for bad. Our eye, according to Lamentations, affecteth our heart. And so we can't look at the wrong things. Number 2 is this. I have to get, all right. I'm just going to tell you the verse. Psalm 119, verse 18. Something I should look at, though, is his word. I need to look into the perfect law of liberty. I need to read it and believe it and know it's for me. I need to let it guide my way. I need to trust it. I need to trust it above anything else that anybody else says. I need to always keep the word before my eyes. Proverbs 3 is this. I need to look well to the ways of my household. There's so many verses here. I need to look well to the ways of my household. We need to watch our flocks. Did you know it says in 1 Samuel verse 17 that when David was getting ready to be called into, where was he going? I guess to fight 17. So he was going to go fight Goliath. Do you know that he took care of his sheep first? You know he took care of his carriage first? He made sure those things were taken care of. He looked well to the ways of his household. And so we can't just flip through life and think that everything is okay under our roof, right? We have to look. Is it okay? Is it okay? We have to actually look and know these things. Are they truly okay? We have to pay attention. We have to involve ourselves. Psalm 119, verse 37. We should not look on useless stuff. We shouldn't look on useless stuff. What's useless? Well, the word here is vain in this verse. Things that would pull me away from the truth. Things like books and movies, things that aren't true, things that go against the Bible. It's all useless. It's all vain. I'm never going to be able to get this done. Number 5. Matthew 5, verse 28. And I'm going to come back to this next week. Matthew 5, verse 28. Says this, that when a man looketh in his heart to lust after a woman, he's already committed adultery. And the same goes for us as women. Something else that we have to keep our eyes off of is simply this: off men. It's very simple. Off men. Off a man that you're not married to. We'll come back to that next week. Number 6 is this. Something we should look at, according to Lamentations 3:51, is we should look at people. Why? It gives us a heart for them. It helps us know they need Jesus. And then number 7 is this. Something we should keep our eyes on, according to Hebrews chapter 12, verse 2, is looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith. men are going to fail me, and people fail me, and all kinds of stuff fail me, and the world draws me to it, and this pulls me, and this pulls me, and I look at this, and my flesh really, really wants to do this. And I just can't look at that stuff. But when I look to Jesus, he'll help me through it all. And so we keep our eyes on Jesus. And we'll finish up that part next week. But I got to finish. I got to do this. So I have a gift. I have a gift today for whoever's name I draw. Is it Jayla? Is there a Jayla? Am I wrong with it? I can't tell what it is.
She might have been here last week.
I'm gonna pull out another one. Okay. Christina, where did she go? Oh, she's outside. Well, I need the person in here that's gonna win.
Poor Christina. Poor Christina.
Miss Twilly, you're in here. Miss Twilly, do you know where your prize is? What am I gonna give you today? What's the prize that you're gonna get from this? I don't know. You don't know? Does anyone know what I'm gonna give her today?
Dollar bill. Dollar.
The what?
Dollar.
The dollars? I was actually gonna give her a Bible.
Oh
See,
man.
sometimes in life, our eyes get put on the wrong things. We're such a evil. You guys are dismissed.
I want to draw for the Bible. So sad. Tell the Alexander bye.
Bye. Bye.